mystery of knowledge. The acquisition of knowledge is a process that is filled with mystery. Today, we have, in a sense, developed that process by what we call science or scientific inquiry. We are able to afford the ongoing cost and effort of studying many different fields. We enlist computers and artificial intelligence as our assistants in that process, and we gather incredible numbers of facts which we attempt to use in constructing reliable information. But how did this process really come to be in the beginning of human existence? At whatever point in our history that we became what might be thought of as rational, reasoning beings, how did we begin to assemble the unbelievable complexities of our existence into something that made sense and was actually useful? How did early humans first discover what they could eat that would not make them sick or kill them? Certainly, the planet is full of dangerous substances. Was the process all trial and error? You watch someone eat something, and if that person dies, you avoid whatever it was that the person consumed? That certainly seems like a harsh method of acquiring knowledge. How did anyone ever learn to sew and create clothing? How did we learn to domesticate some animals and not others? How did we learn to create languages, and for that matter, so many of them? How did we learn to transfer those languages into written form, and why? How on earth did we ever begin to learn about numbers and understand how they relate to existence itself? Looking far back into the misty dawn of human civilization, it is certainly a baffling mystery how learning and knowledge could actually find a beginning in what must have been an incredibly harsh and challenging world. Human beings were faced with many enemies. At what point did they gain enough mastery over their environment and enemies to somehow have the leisure to start assembling facts and relating them not only to themselves, but to the world and to the universe? Survival demands many skills at such a rudimentary level as early humans must have experienced. How did they acquire those skills? Who were the teachers? How did they come to understand and to apply their observations and experiences into defined channels of science? While we can see all of those complex processes of acquiring information and facts and figuring out how they translate into usable data today, it is definitely a mystery to consider how early man managed to actually begin creating the foundations of knowledge.